How's it going, everybody? Raising Hell here, and welcome back to another episode of Civilization 4 Beyond the Sword. We are attempting to conquer Europe, and as you can see, so well, it's going pretty decently. Obviously, I was probably better off playing on a harder difficulty level than what I selected, but there is no way to actually change the difficulty level once you're in a game unless you go ahead and enter the world builder and then resave it as a scenario. But I think we're just going to continue on with this and hopefully wrap this up in short order. So right now we're at war with France, and we have taken two of Louis's cities, his capital of Paris and Marseille's over here. So where are we going to go from there? Probably going to march on Bordeaux, but then again in Barcelona, which actually Louis did flip from Isabella of Spain. It's only one tile away. Both of them are one tile away. Okay, well, anyway, we're going to move our riflemen into Marseille's first. And then once our units are healed, we can see where we plan to go from there. Right, so we have a great general here now. And the question is, do we settle him as a great general, or do we build a military academy? If we build a military academy, it increases military unit production by 50%, which can actually be quite useful given that this city is our #1 producer of military units. As you can see, if you take a look at a lot of our other cities, they're not producing military units. I don't think any of them are. So pretty much Rome is our only military unit producing city. So it would greatly benefit us, I believe, to build a Yeah, we already have the Heroic Epic in here. The Heroic Epic increases military unit production by 100%. So this would give us 150% production increase when building military units if we build the military academy here. And that would actually be a good thing, because I did go ahead and, I got military academy by researching, military science. I'm not going to be using this tech for much else. Ship of the line and the Grenadier are the two units I'm not really going to be using, but this definitely could come in useful. So I'm going to take a look at this. Currently, we are making 74 per turn. I'm going to build the military academy, and now we are making 90. So that's 16 additional hammers per turn. So it's pretty significant in the long run. And we'll be improving the land. I will definitely have more tiles to work once Louis is out of the way. We can actually extend to our full fat cross here. So we claim one tile there, 2 C tiles. Okay, so not a whole lot, 3 tiles, but it's still significant. And I probably should also adopt bureaucracy and then move my capital to Rome. So adopting bureaucracy as a civic will mean that my capital gets an additional 50% production rate. And since I would be moving my capital to Rome, that would adjust my production rate in Rome even further. So it would really be a powerhouse. But right now we're going to be focusing on actually getting Louis out of the way. So what do we want to do with these cavalry? I think we can actually move these cavalry now into Marseille's. How long would it take? That's interesting. I can't actually get there quite easily. How many units does he have? And he has a lot of riflemen in there, so I better move some of my riflemen. Ooh, not a whole lot of them have a lot of strength. A lot of damaged units here. Okay, you need promotions, so we're gonna give you. Oops. Okay, that works. Additional city defense. That unit was actually promoted to be an offensive unit, but I guess we're gonna just roll with it. So since we're not gonna be able to move any of these riflemen to protect the cavalry anyway, so the cavalry are just gonna be out there on the hill, and if they survive, then they survive. I'm a little bit worried that they might actually be attacked. What do you want? You want rifling? I guess rifling is just going for really cheap nowadays. You only give me 400 gold for what else does he have? Not much. Okay, you can have it. Stop the war against Louis. That's an interesting one. Do I have enough votes to stop this? I'm gonna say never, because I don't want them to throw a monkey wrench in the proceedings here. Louis needs to go, and the Ragnar has declared war on Genghis Khan. Oh, because he's capitulated. Right. Okay, but I don't want the what is it? It's the council. For what is it? It's the Apostolic Palace deciding who I should be at war with. So, unfortunately, defined resolution is going to produce unhappiness in our cities. So, okay, maybe we don't have any unhappiness yet. Wait, go back. Do we have one unhappiness here? No, we're just starving. So, but usually it produces unhappiness if you defy a resolution. So far, no. It's odd. Maybe it'll appear next turn. That might be the case. So our units all on this hill survived. We're going to move them into Marcel's. And you can just fortify right there. You can heal. You can also fortify. And what should our workers be up to? Probably building windmills. If we go for workshops and windmills in the modern and the future eras of the game, we're going to move this catapult over to Marcel's. Just move them to Paris. It'd probably be a safer route to take. But yeah, we're going to be using windmills and workshops by and large, with some towns scattered about for gold. But see, the thing is, you can always quite easily produce or turn production into gold, and it's difficult to do it the other way around. So they suggest building a national epic. I might as well build it there because I'm just wasting opportunities to get great people if I don't build a national epic in any of my cities. Just barracks. Louis has come rolling in with his cannon. Let's see if we would have stopped the fighting, or if they would have stopped the fighting. Requires 351. No, apparently not. Ragnar votes yes. Elizabeth votes yes. Isabel votes yes. Louis votes no. Everybody but me and my vassals voted no. So if we compare the votes, right? So we have about 100, 200 versus my 300. Yeah, I actually did have enough votes to stop it. So it was not actually necessary for me to defy the resolution. Let me just take a look here. Because how many votes do I have? I don't think it actually says how many votes I get. The Apostolic Palace, yes, me. Okay, here you have the votes. I do have 300 votes. Everybody else is pretty low compared to me. So I'm definitely the leader, by far, of the Apostolic Palace. And 300 votes. Everybody could pretty much vote against me, and I'd still win. So here, Louis decided to march his cannon out on its own. Typical AI. Should not do that, obviously. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get a cavalry in time to intercept it, but they will not be able to pillage or anything, so I'm not too worried about this. Do I have any cavalry? Yeah, there's a cavalry here. What is in Bremen? We got enough popularity? Cool. Okay, we're going... You upgrade. 170. Go back. Go back. Scrolling speed is really slow in Civilization 4. And I'm going to send this rifleman to, what, Danzig? Yeah. And then we're going to take the cavalry, and we're going to meet our little cannon friend over here next turn. So I'll take care of that situation. And I better go ahead and protect my marble here. I don't want them pillaging it or getting any funny ideas. Because actually this improvement should not be legal. It's an improvement on top of a forest, and that is not usually allowed by the game. The only way you can do it is by entering the world builder, and so apparently whoever created the map went ahead and did that. So we should build more farms here. We definitely are going to need, well, more food. You go there, build farm. It'll destroy the hamlet, but we're definitely going to be needing it for the production. Oh, apparently I scared his cannon back into Barcelona. Elizabeth has founded Coventry in a distant land. I wonder where that is. She might have actually founded it in the Americas. Not sure about that. Okay, how are our units doing here? I think they're all healed. Yes. Excellent. Okay, we're going to move one space closer. We're going to move one space closer to Bordeaux. So Bordeaux is going to be the next city to go. I wonder how many riflemen I can afford to remove. And okay, actually all my units have city promotion or defensive. Yes, they do. Okay, so all my units are going to by default have the city garrison promotion. So that should not exclude that rifleman from the equation on whether or not I remove them from the city. So we're going to remove those two riflemen. And I'm just going to take all the cavalry, and then I'm going to split them up, and then I'm going to send a couple back. So you go back. You stay. You have a healing promotion. You stay because you have withdrawal promotions. And I think one more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. Maybe we should do 6. But, you know, he's under siege. So the odds of him countering the siege by attacking my city, I think, is a little bit lower, because that's the way the AI generally works. It behaves in rather predictable patterns, but won't I be the fool if I turn out to be wrong? We're just going to move the cavalry into Rome in case the cannon situation crops up again next turn, or whenever. Oh, Louis marching his cannon about again. It's like he wants me to kill it or something. Why would you just march siege units out randomly like that? I mean, which programmer thought that would be a good idea? Begin the bombardment. All units same type. Down to 4%. You know, we might actually be able to attack this turn. I think we're going to wait a turn and finish it. Finish bombarding it to 0. So this city really needs food to grow, and it's not getting it because I keep building workshops. So, I might actually want to take the deer away from Novgorod. Yes, I think that's definitely... So we can adjust the tile prioritization here, and you can always claim tiles from other cities, providing they are within your city's Fat Cross area. Deal canceled. Peace treaty to Isabel. I don't think that's going to have much impact on us. Defenses of Bordeaux are down to 0. Probably should actually... like, attack once. That caused 6 units of collateral damage, so... See, the thing is, these units are relatively underpowered, so... the amount of collateral damage we are actually causing is pretty minimal. But it still can give us the edge, so... I think it might have been worth the sacrifice on that one. But we're gonna see here. 61% odds of retreating. That one worked, okay. They had a 40% chance of dying, obviously. I'd always take retreating over that. They died. Okay, fair enough. Pretty much what I expected. But we're going to be using up these withdrawal odds while we have the opportunity to do so. I think I've pretty much used every unit up now. Okay, you can also withdraw. And you also died. So that's a couple of losses so far. 61%. Those are some pretty terrible odds yet. What are our riflemen at? 72% odds and he died. 68% odds and he died. What the hell? Oh, sure. Okay, I get it, I get it. I get it. We're having fun. We're having fun. Will anybody ever win? I have to wonder. Are the odds ever going to improve here? Man, he just stacked this city up. Wow. I'm not used to losing quite so many units. We have 3 riflemen left. They're going to be well promoted, believe me, when Louis gets them back. Okay, there's only 1 rifleman left now. Wow, we were close to taking it. Closer than I thought. That was a lot of units. How many units did I lose on that? Just out of curiosity. And he got a great general. Thanks to it. Lost 6 units. So it's going to take at least 6 turns, probably more. We actually probably should build cannons, but we don't have steel yet as a research. It's going to be 8 turns. We're currently researching steam power in 2 turns, so we're going to finish that first. It would be great to have cannons, though. But I think this war might be over by the time I actually get cannons. So we'll see how that goes. The Chinese canceled my deal for copper. He must have got it from somewhere else for cheaper. The treacherous Milanese must be punished for their offenses. What do they think of me? They're not doing me any harm right now. Yeah, this deal, Carrot didn't negotiate. Well, you don't want the copper anymore, am I right? Okay, we're just going to, never mind. I'm going to propose the idea again. See, he will no longer accept my copper because he obviously has it. So, I'm going to offer wine. What will you give me for this? You give me rice. I actually want the silk. Would this deal work? Yes. Okay, fair enough. We lost our 7 gold per turn, but we still have managed to negotiate to get the silk back again, which is important for help keeping our empire happy. Yeah, he managed to promote it only up 2 promotions. Yeah, that's right, because you do not get nearly as much experience from defending as you do from attacking. I think you get half the experience. Okay, we have captured Bordeaux. What do we have in here? We have the Great Wall. That means that we get 100% great general experience if we fight within our cultural borders. I think we'll keep it. So 1 city of Louis left. Let's talk to him. Maybe he'll give us the city. What's the price of peace? He will capitulate, but he will not give me Barcelona. Did you accept this deal? No. Okay, we're gonna have to take Barcelona. I do not want Louis in Europe at all. I do not want to contend with his borders. So we probably should just move all these units into Bordeaux and heal up. No, don't delete that. Thankfully, they give you a prompt to make sure you really want to delete it. So a mine was destroyed by enemy infiltrators, and we met Montezuma, who is not happy with us because we have a large civilization and we have fallen under the sway of a heathen religion. What? No, you have some nerve, my friend. To just meet me and demand we cancel deals immediately. Oh, they actually destroyed my mine on the copper. Of course they did. They will target strategic resources like that, and you can help counteract it by placing a spy of your own on that tile. It decreases the odds of them successfully completing the mission significantly. I don't know if that made any sense as a sentence, but it's going to have to work. 4 turns? What the hell? Quite a bit of time to heal. Will you please fortify? And we're going to take this cavalry, and we're finally going to get rid of this pesky catapult. It's not a catapult, it's a siege engine, but it's a cannon. And we have researched steam power.
By lighting a bonfire under her deck? I have no time for such nonsense.
It will reveal coal, and we can also build a levee if we have a river next to our city's tile. You are now the new worst enemy of Montezuma. Well, that's just wonderful. So, for example, here in Salzburg, we can now build a levee, which will give us an additional... Wow, this actually will give us 9 additional hammers because Salzburg is built next to a river. So that's actually quite useful. We should probably build that right away. And we've discovered a source of coal near Constantinople. Oh, we have a lot of sources of coal, actually. 3, at least. We've built another rifleman. Probably going to need it to finish Louis off quickly. And what should we research next? If we research communism, that will not do us any good because somebody already discovered the Great Spy. Or if you're the first one to research it, you'll get a free Great Spy. But we won't. So I think we're going to go with steel instead, which is going to help us militarily. If we complete this war, then we can focus on something that's more economic, like the communism tech. No thank you. Why would I give up my position as the leader of the Apostolic Palace, my good friend? And we've met the Japanese Empire, who's also annoyed towards us. Okay, that turn is over with already. That was pretty fast. How many turns to heal? 2 turns yet. Wow. I think what we can do is get a head start here. No, I actually didn't want to remove everything, and I didn't, which is good. I think 1 cavalry will defend it sufficiently. Can we move a rifleman in from here? Yes, we can. Okay. Gonna remove all the cavalry now. And we're going to start moving on Barcelona. All of you skip turn. You fortify. And then while we siege Barcelona, we're also going to heal. Stop the war against Louis. Well, no. Still stop. Stop proposing it. Who proposes that all the time? I thought I controlled the Apostolic Palace. Apparently not. Okay, let's take a look. I mentioned this. No, apparently I'm not getting any happiness for refusing the order. But that's probably because it did not succeed. It would not. If it would have succeeded, then it might have actually caused me unhappiness. But since it wasn't going to succeed anyway, I sort of get some credit for that. Like they're willing to forgive it, essentially. And that's the only thing I can imagine happened there, because usually you will incur a happiness penalty if you boycott an apostolic or a UN resolution. You're not allowed to get away with that for free, obviously. Otherwise, anytime such a resolution was proposed, let's move over here and do the cool. Otherwise, anytime such a resolution was proposed, you would just simply refuse to do it, which would pretty much remove the point of having to mandate it. Surely you can give me more than, yeah, there, now we're talking. 7 gold per turn. That's more like it. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this city actually does have walls in it. I wonder if we can just throw everything against it and win. What are the odds? 11%. No, let's wait until the defenses are down, actually. And let's move those catapults over here. We can use those for bombarding and collateral damage. You go here. Great. So this leads to railroad, and we can build a cannon and the ironclad, which is unlikely. Ironclad is an early ship that cannot enter the ocean, but it's more powerful than the wooden ships of that age. Catapults, where are you? Let's go. And I think we're going to actually focus on communism, so that way we can adopt it and get more food from our workshops. What? Bordeaux has shrunk. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so apparently the reason I was able to bombard Bordeaux so quickly is because there was no walls or a castle. And we're going to start building cannons in Rome now that we can. Everybody bombard. Holy smokes, it's taking forever. Down to 18% for gunpowder units. Let's rush it. This war has dragged on far too long. 34 minutes already, wow. So we're going to go ahead, wake the troops, and we attack this morn. Attack again. Attack again. Attack again. Attack again. Okay. There we go. Let me see. We can return or control the city to the Spanish Empire. I'm actually tempted to raise it. Let me see the city, because it's only, I mean, sort of infringing on some of my other tiles. Yeah, let's actually raise that. I suppose Isabel will be unhappy about that. You raised one of our cities? Yes, indeed. She considered that her city. Why am I not surprised? But now we're going to talk to Louis. And did he... No, he does not consider that his city, so Elizabeth took the penalty for me raising that. What will you give me? Pretty decent. You won't give me any technologies. Okay, let's accept it. He still has 1, 2, 3, 4. He still has 6 cities. So, you know, if I didn't accept this, the war could drag on significantly longer, but I've achieved my objective of taking over his stuff in Europe. So there we go. And apparently he knew the Incan Empire. So, now that he's our vassal, how close are we? How close is he to breaking from me? 23% of population. Yeah, so he'd have to increase his population quite significantly, and I don't think his cities are set up to do that at the moment. So right now we're okay. And we can start a great age, a golden age, with our great spy that we just generated. Anyway, I think that's going to conclude it for today. We have successfully taken over Louis' empire here in Europe, and he is now one of our vassals. Obviously, other people are not going to like this. No, it's still only a -1. Obviously, with so many civilizations in the game, we're going to need a significant number of vassals to incur a likewise significant diplomatic penalty for having so many vassals. But at the moment, apparently with 3 civilizations under our belt, so to speak, that penalty does not exist, is not important at the moment. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I hope to see you next time.